Hey everybody, how's it going? Let me get this going. It's like intro music right here. Turn this down just a tad. How's everybody doing? Kryptoniac, what's up? Red Hood, welcome in. Ang, what's up? How you doing? Let's go ahead and turn this on as well. I don't have a background. I'm getting ready to move, so if you haven't seen any of my recent videos, I'm getting ready to move, so I had to take my background down. Audio, the sound in this room is a little echoey. Hopefully it's not too bad. Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? I'm working on... There was a note saying that we had to get to level 300 to start getting those mirror cells for the gear transmutation. So I thought that meant on the main training simulator, but I'm thinking that's probably through here. So I'm working through the DC Dark, the Justice League Dark team here, but I'll stop it after this battle. Get ready for a GC. Kryptoniac, are you still on 200? You on 203? What are you doing? Let's quit that. Yeah, we're still into chips here, and I can't see further here. All right. Legacy, let's grab that. We're also going to do some tag team ranking today. So I can build all of the different teams, right? So I'm curious from a ranking perspective, which team is best if out of the lineups they give us. So I think we're gonna have some fun with that today too. We got Guardian event is starting now. Let's go ahead, jump in. Let's get all three jets going. We got some people. I'm gonna attack where some people are going. So hopefully I can knock them out. Alright, let's see if I can bump some people out of here. ATT, how's it going? Good to see you. I took that building from him. Oh, Andrew got there before me. Andrew, knock him out. Oh, I sent two ships to the same building. Let's see if I can knock this guy out. I need a vehicle to come back. Let's see, is 5 white star Superman enough or need copies for free to play? 5 white star Superman is minimum. So if you've got him there, there's probably a few days left in the banner, right? So I would keep going until there's 7 days left in the Superman banner, then switch over to Joker. If you're pay to play, if you invest in the game, then I would go all the way until Superman's banner ends and then switch to Joker. So those are my two perspectives on that. This is a funky song, but I just can't move through it. It's called Sugar Zone. All right, we're going to get through GC today. And then we're going to get through, then we're going to get to some ranking, some endgame stuff. Switch over to my free-to-play account, catch up on some stuff over there because I'm lagging a little bit. So I need to do better over there. I need a ship to come back. I need a town. Oh, I need to flag our towns. Boom. We're going to get that one. We're going to go for this one. And I think we'll go for this one right here. Where am I at? Sec Jew, how you doing? Good to see you. I don't know if you're on here. Henry. All these booty goons, they're good people. Let me grab this. You are welcome, ATT. See if I can knock that guy out of there. Do I got all my ships going? Nope, I got another ship. Let's see, is there another closer one? Well, there's a couple of close ones right there. Bootigans is right there. Where are we? We're right next door. We're sharing, like, we're on, like, property lines together. Silver Les, how's it going? Hope tomorrow I'll get your second Joker. Nice. So I can try my luck with Superman. Want to get 2 more if possible for 5 blue. That would be awesome. Even on my free-to-play account, I've only got him at 5 white stars. I'm trying to get him into the blues. I swear, he does not like going into the white stars for me. All right, how much time do we got on the cities? 52 seconds. All right, 16 seconds. I'm gonna let my teams idle. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna attack, let's attack this one first. 5 seconds. About to start your armory 34, nice. All right, let's go. Always keep it on the 1 minute. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send a ship to a productive building, and then I'm gonna hit Exeter. Well, let's see. Who else can I help, though? Exeter, someone's already going there, so let's do that. Saundertown, Exeter. All right, Quantum's here. Let's help him with Exeter, too. All right. So I've got all of my slots full. No, I'm not going to run out of here. All right, what do I got? So I'm going to use 2 ships to hit towns, 1 ship to hit productive buildings, and then I'm going to join a team. I think that's what I'm going to do here. Hey, what do we got here? Kryptoniac, about to 34. Okay, yeah, I'm on 31, level 31 for my armory right now. Gear transmutation looks so... I'm not a fan of the way that they're doing it right now. Some people have made some comments on the video that I put out yesterday. You have to, unless there's a way around it, I got to look a little deeper into it because obviously I just got like a surface level understanding of it right now. But you have to continually upgrade. Even if you hit a stat that you want, you have to continually upgrade that until you get to level 2 to unlock that second slot. It doesn't make sense that once you get a stat that you want, you have to continually change it just to unlock slot 2. For that second stat. So I don't know. John, how's it going? How does the Guardian event work? I was so confused. So the way the Guardian event works, the simplest way to put it is you have 3 phases. Phase 1 is going after productive buildings for a certain amount of time. You send out all your jets to productive buildings. Phase 2 is when towns unlock. That's what we're in right now. Your leader should go in and flag the towns that they want your team to... Okay, we got 2. That they want your team to go after. All right, Bonnet Shores. 1 second here. I'm gonna send a ship to Bonnet Shores. And then phase 3 is when the city itself unlocks. That's this, and everybody attacks that. Once all of that is done, it's a huge virtual whack-a-mole game. So you're continually going after the towns, putting defenders on the towns, up to 5 defenders for each town, and defending the city. And then people just continually try and take the city and the towns from you. And then it's just rinse, repeat. That's it. It's a pretty simple game mode after you've played it for a while. It gets pretty mundane after you do it for a while. But it's what we have right now. All right, what do we got? I got 4. Oh, keep an eye. Siva, how's it going? You have a 0-star Superman. Yeah, all you need is 1 more copy to get him up to a white star. And then, oh, did they take it from us? And then, all right, I already got an assault going there. Let me catch up on this. We've got 3 of 5 defenders. This tells you how many defenders are there. Am I spelling this name right? Saunderstown? Or is it Sauntertown? Saunderstown. Okay, I got it. And then we got to go after Bonnet. All right, Game RNG hates me. I'm making it. Yeah. Yeah, I swear some banners don't like me either. All right, do I have... Yep, I'm there. Let me go, where am I? I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting there. I'm gonna send a jet here, though. There we go, and then who do we have? Exeter. Exeter. I need a jet on a productive building as well. I think we're going to try for the city. Okay, Saundertown was taken. Exeter's doing good. Anybody going to Saundertown Meatheads going over there? My roster is going on cooldown. Okay, I've got 4 teams out there. Where are you? Garrisoning. We're good there. She's there. And where are you? And I am there. Okay. So I don't have any stalled jets yet. Oh, we got Bonnet. Nice. Okay, where are my jets? That one's returning. All right, so I need to send another one here to Saunders. And then another to a productive building. All right, Exeter is good. Saunders we're going after. Bonnet needs defenders. All right, let's see if we can take Saunderstown back. Jose, how's it going? Good to see you. Mr. Terrific or we riot. We've got his, we've got a weapon that refers to him, the T-Spheres, in the game. Feinberg, how you doing? Hey, thought I registered for the event selecting a city, but then the game told me our league didn't register. Do you know what the cause of that is? I don't. If it shows that you registered... unless you have a screenshot of it. I do know that so there can only be 4 per city. And I think it's only the top 4 highest power level leagues that get into the event. All right, let's see if we can take Saunderstown back. Can I boot them out? I got one out of there. Let's see if I can get the other out. Andrew's coming to help. We should boot him out. All right, let's go after the city. Midway. Save it, let's see. 40 more anvils for my pity to get 5-star Superman. Nice. Oh, then go for Joker. Cool. Dan, how's it going? Good to see you. So what's the verdict on Joker? Keep pulling Joker or stay with Soups? It depends on where you are with Soups. If you don't have Soups to five white stars, get him there, then move to Joker. If you have him at 5 white stars, you can continue going until you get him into the blue stars and then switch to Joker at 7 days. Or if you're a pay-to-play player, then go until the Superman banner ends, then switch over to Joker. Joker is good, so you do definitely want him. All right, how are we doing on our towns? Need Exeter back. Saunderstown. See if we can grab it. We got everybody hitting midway now. So many rosters are on cooldown right now, though. Is server 204 still active, or activities been declining? No, 204 is still active. Activity has been declining, especially in the GC event here. It's a Wales event. I mean, plain and simple. So the top leagues on the servers have been taking the cities. So, but we're doing our part. Jose, is Captain Cold worth building? No, not right now. He's not. I just throw him into level sync. Get some gear on him. Put a weapon on him that you're not using for your main team and call it good. You're crushing it in 215? Nice. Yeah, I couldn't be there for 215 because I got this one going. What do they got? They got 5 of 5 defenders there. 7 million. Yeah, we're not going to worry about cities. So I'm going to get out of that. Let's help with Saunders. Let's get Saunderstown back. But yeah, this is what I mean by it being a whale event, right? You go into here, you've got like 7 million, 8 million, 9 million, 10 million power level people defending the city and the towns. It's hard to overcome that. But we're trying. Let me grab this. Saunderstown. I think that fills it up. Your server 217? Gotcha. Feinberg, what do you got? Yeah, we're top 12 league. Maybe I need to select a less popular city next time. See, that's what we've been trying to do. We've been trying to only select 1- and 2-star cities right now. Just to kind of gain some ground back. The problem is that leagues can hold 5 cities. If you so here's my thing. I think leagues should only hold 1 city in this event. If they want to improve the event, if they're not going to change the damn thing, leagues should only be able to hold 1 city because the rewards that you get is only based off your highest starred city. So there's no sense in having any other city, to be honest with you. That's what it needs to change to, in my opinion. That way, everybody's got a chance. The higher the whale leagues are going to go for the 5 stars, and people can kind of build up to that, right? Get some lower tiered cities and slowly work up from the 1 star up to the 5 star, and then start challenging, you know, those big leagues that have that higher power level. They did change it to 5. They need to change it to 1 because there's no benefit now. There used to be a benefit of holding multiple cities because you would get bonus resources from all of those cities. You don't get that anymore. Looks like I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck there. Let me pull that back. Yeah, we're a top 10. We were top 3 for, I mean, we were like top 2 for a long time, then top 3. And then everybody starts to settle, just determine kind of whether they like the game or not. And then with nobody auto filtering into server 204, now it's just people selecting the server, right? So activities dropped a little bit, but it's still a pretty active server. Exeter's still good. We got Saunderstown back. And we got Bonnet Shores. All right, let's get these towns defended. Let's see who is here. We've got, okay, I'm the only one at Bonnet, so we're good there. Saunders, Andrews there, and then at Exeter. All right, I'm gonna send another ship. Let's send a ship to Saunders. And then I'm going to go grab a productive building with my other ship. Oh, somebody's already going that way. Here we go. Now, who can I help? Saunderstown, Bonnet Shores. Let's go help that because they have the least protection. See, let's see. The event's really built for people who spend loads. It is. It is. That's why I think they need to take it down to just each league can have. Leagues can only have one town, one city. Saw some French guy on Twitch spend 8K on the game in one night. Yeah, there's some. I spent almost 1,000 on the game, but I don't think I'll ever get up to 8,000 unless I've spent like 10 years on the game. So there's people spending definitely to get to that higher power level. I think what they did to this event, they made it a little more valuable in my opinion by changing the rewards up to the league contribution and changing the store up and what you can get in the store. I'm not mad at that at all. I just think the event needs to be a little more fair. What's the best team for Joker? Joker's very plug and play. All right, we're there. Got to get Saunderstown back. Yep, Arkle's got it. Do I got another frozen jet? Where am I? Yep, right there, Saunderstown. These frozen jets suck. All right, best team for Joker. Joker's very plug and play. He does spiritual damage. So pairing him up with Zatanna is good. Pairing him up and getting his Arkham villains buff, I think is good as well. So I think he does well with Scarecrow. They don't have a healer in that team, but he's plug and play. You can put him in for any damage dealer. One of my favorite teams is with Wonder Woman, Superman, Sinestro, Joker, and then whatever healer my best healer is. All right. All my ships are back. Let's go throw a defender here. Let's go after Saunderstown. Let's go after a productive building. And then I should have... Where's that? I'm there. Garrisoning and Bonnet. No, I don't want to go back out. So I can put Joker in almost all... Yeah, he's very versatile. All right, any other stalled jets? Math this. All right, we're good there. And there. So we need Saunderstown back. Joker looks OP. I want to get him. Joker's awesome, especially when you're going up against multiple enemies. Just his debuffs and his damage that spreads across the enemies is really good. Ivy gets the Arkham buff. I believe she's... Oh, you're right. She does. Sorry about that. Kent, how's it going? Let's see, for someone who is a minnow, keep pulling for Superman or go for Joker. If you're a minnow, I'd still go for Superman until his banner ends. and then switch to Joker. What's the minimum star you recommend for Joker? So Joker is great at 0 stars, unlike Superman. So he is usable at 0 stars because it's really his ultimate. That's pretty awesome. 1 second here. But honestly, I would go for 5 white stars on everybody. That's the goal on everybody. But if you don't get there, it's not the end of the world. However, even as a free-to-play player, I was able to get at least 5 white stars minimum on all of the banner heroes. So, all right, Saunderstown is back. Let me get it to us. All right, let me do something here. Excuse me, and I'm fast forwarding through this song. Although it reminds me of Hawaii for some reason. Oh, fast forwarding through that one too. But we'll see about that one. All right, so we've got that town. Saunders, that's the whack-a-mole town right now. Oh, all my squad slots are full right now. Do I have... Stop it. No, we're fast forwarding through that one. This one's called Hey Sailor. What's a minnow? A minnow is someone who spends on the game but very little. I would say a minnow is probably what? Less than $50 a month? All right, Exeter, let's grab that. I'm gonna send to Exeter as well. If I've got a ship, I do. I always do that. So they seem to be oh no, they're at, we got Demon Crew hitting Bonnet. Just pulled your first copy of Joker, won at least 5 white stars. Yep. He's great at 0 stars. He's very usable. But goal for every banner should be at least 5 white stars. Because it's very doable in the time that they give us. Even for free to play. See, Diogo, how's it going? What do you got? Oh, we got somebody coming back already. Henry's coming. I believe we only need 5 white stars on Joker since it most will be used on CC, right? Actually, I don't. You know what? I actually don't use him much outside of CC. So, yeah. Bought the extra construction. That is the best investment in this game, is that second construction queue. If you've got $1.99, whatever that is currency in your region, that is the best money you'll spend in this game. It took 10K to fully max GL, then a minnow in the game might take $100. What? Yeah, I'm hearing it's around $10,000 or so to max out Green Lantern. He's not necessary in the game, though. He's not critical. He's not game-breaking. He's not going to... I mean, your other healers are going to do just fine. I think they kind of messed up with him, honestly. Because I don't know if they can ever make him a free character now. Because if they make him a free character, that's going to piss some people off who spent thousands and thousands of dollars on it. What do I got? I got 0. What am I doing? I'm talking too much. I got so much on recovery though. I don't have very effective teams right now. You just want to make a villain team? What do you think about the upcoming League Train game mode? You're going to get me on kind of a rant there, Kryptoniac. I think they are trying so hard to combine a Hero Collector with a 4X game and what they have always done in the past on their games. They need to break the mold. They need to go outside of that and do things a little bit more Hero Collector, in my opinion. I don't think the game is achieving what they are trying to do. Unfortunately, with the mixture of 4X game modes on top of a Hero Collector. So I think the train, the first thing that came to mind for me, in all honesty, let me get through this damn music. It's driving me nuts. That one too. Nope. There we go. I think, honestly, if they treated the train like the Alliance event in Marvel Strike Force, that would be great. Put your defenders in there and your attackers, but what I'm seeing so far as what they've done with State of Survival with that is you've got a very narrow time frame to put people in there, and then only like one person gets selected randomly. I don't think that's going to go over well with the Hero Collector community, to be honest with you. This town's on fire, and why am I stalled? I hate... It's the biggest frustration with this event right now. Wrong button. League Train is an event that's coming up. We're going to get some more information on it. But basically, from what I saw from State of Survival, Kryptoniac posted it on my Discord. 1 second. Oh, hold on. There's attacking teams here. Let's grab them. Exeter. Quantum's going for it. And you're there. Stay away from the city, please. All right, so you're going out there. I'll go out there. Saunderstown. Then who can I join? I've already joined one. All right. And then essentially what you do is you set up teams to attack the train or defend the train, one or the other, I think. And then a person is randomly chosen who gets the loot for the train car, and 1 train car opens up per day or something like that. At least from what I saw from what Kryptoniac was posting. So we'll get a better idea once we get close to it. But honestly, for that, I think that's a great opportunity to change the event up, allow an alliance to set defenders, and then other alliances to set up attacking teams. Again, just like what they do with the Alliance event in Marvel Strike Force, I think that's set up pretty well. And it's more along the lines of a Hero Collector. All right, Exeter is ours. We need to get Saunderstown back. Do you think we'll ever see a world boss you actually fight? Or is it just the Umbral Rift? Honestly, I don't know. It would be nice. I don't think we're going to see it, though, in this game. They need to change rifts up, too. There's a few... The events need to look at. I'm not mad. I'm not too mad at any of them, other than I really don't like this one. but I do want to do my best at it. I want to get my league focused on it, and I want to be a competitor in it. So if they would just do cross server leagues, if they would allow cross server leagues, that would resolve a lot of issues, I think, especially with dwindling servers and low participation, things like that. That would solve a lot. Yeah, Nav, I'm not 100% sure yet. So until we get more information on it, I'm not sure. But it seems that way. But actually, it doesn't even seem that way because the player's chosen randomly. At least from what I saw from State of Survival. Let's see if we get Saunderstown back here. All right, I got 3 jets out. We need anybody attacking this town yet? Oh, SDBD is on it. Let's get into Saunderstown here. And I think all my squad slots are full. No. All right. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Good to see you. See, how do you feel about the new release cadence of Mythic Plus tunes? I think we can expect overlapping bleeds going forward. So we've had overlapping bleeds. It's usually at the 7-day mark, not the 14-day mark. I was talking to Owlier a little bit the other day. And she had mentioned it's probably a way to get the servers all on the same cadence for the bleed, and that makes sense to me. If that's the case, I think that's good. We need to get all servers on the same cadence for the bleed. Once you do that, you can start aligning other things, like cross-server leagues and things like that. We got so many of my characters recovering. Do I have all my ships out? No. So let's go here. We've got, what, 18 minutes left? Who's the best tank in the game right now? Should I spend force points on them? All right, best tank in the game. Honestly, there's so many other character types that are better than tanks right now, but honestly, in my opinion, the best tank in the game right now is really Wonder Woman. She is fantastic in Training Simulator. She's needed for the Justice League Dark team, which is a fantastic team we're going to take a look at today. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some tag team rankings today. So we're going to take a look at the structured teams that they've given us and just kind of rank them, you know, which one's best. I've got my thoughts. I'm very curious on what everybody else thinks. All right. I'm almost wondering if I should stop streaming GC and do it offline. that way all these leagues aren't watching our tactics and stuff. All right, let's get that back. Playing MSF for 5 years and I can't believe the game was ahead in different servers for Arena. Got from Wales in your server completing endgame content and most rogue events. Who's best tank in the game right now? Yep. A lot of Bane in Meta Brawl ever since Joker. Really? I'm not seeing a lot of Bane in Meta Brawl on 204. JLD is my main and favorite team. That's mine too. They're so heavy on defense, and Constantine cranks out so much damage. Yeah, I've got him up to 30 million, almost 30 million damage. How many people do we have here? What's the 1 million, 4 million, 5 million? That's not outside of Crazy Town anyway. Oh, everything's full. Oh. I clicked on it. Killer Tank is the best designed boss. Why? Because he moves? He's tough, man. I wish they would tell us the type of damage that they do. I was thinking physical damage, but then his flames could be something else, because like Constantine's flames are spiritual damage. Saunderstown is back. We lose one, gain one. All right. I love the relationship we have on this server, though. I think everybody's great over here. Am I stuck? Looks like I'm stuck again. All right, where are you? All right, right there. We'll grab that one. That, and then nothing right now. Okay, Saunderstown. Join that one. Exeter, we'll join that one. I think we're full. Joker's great, but I'm looking forward to Teen Titans, Bat Fam. They need to improve. Yeah, I think Bat Family will probably be better once Nightwing comes out. So we'll see what that looks like. That team needs some help. Isn't Nightwing supposedly most... He was awesome previously, but we don't know what kind of changes he's gone through. So we'll see. Wonder if they'll add new vehicles for free-to-play. I feel like I'm going to max out my purple one soon. Yeah, we'll see. They did add that one. That one wasn't originally there. So they gave free-to-play 2 jets at least. Got 12 minutes to go. I don't know why these are going. These guys are trying to go after Midway. How much power do they got in there? 3, 6, 7. They've got 5 jets. They've got, look at, they've got 30 million power across the 5 jets. 30 million power in there right now. There's no way I'm attacking that. All right, oh, we did not boot him out there. We got to get him out of there. Saunderstown, let's go. Quantum's hitting it. Do I have all 3 jets out? I don't have any jets out. I'm helping everybody else. I gotta get some jets out. Some more productive buildings. Yeah, I want to know how OP. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see once Nightwing comes out. He shouldn't be too far behind. I think FunPlus will prioritize the 4X game modes for leagues like you mentioned. They don't seem keen on Hero Collector side, even with how they've marketed the game. Yeah, no, yeah. I think maybe a change in strategy is there. They haven't done bad. They just need to change the events up, you know? I know this game is very event focused. It's very league versus league focused. I don't have an issue with that. But I do think some tweaks are in order. Or, here's the thing. I feel that the Hero Collector fans who are playing this game will leave this game for like DC Worlds Collide or Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Those are more along the lines of your traditional Hero Collectors. I think this kind of mesh that they're doing is probably not the favorite of both like City Builder fans as well as Hero Collector fans. So it's kind of shying both of them away, I feel. That's just me outside looking in, right? I have no idea on data and stuff. This is just me talking. Hey, Mab, how's it going? Can I see the power of the other leagues? Overall power? Oh, yeah. Yep. Let me get my team set up here and I'll show you. All right, let's get a productive building going. And then Saunderstown. Yeah, so right now, so here's where we are right now. Server 204. So Booty Goons right here. They're at 480K. We're at 350K. COO right here is at 315. And then ESP is right here at 351. So they're in third place right now. We're in second. Court of Owls is in... No, we're in third. Court of Owls is in second. And then Booty Goons up here. They're in first. Eight minutes left. Yeah, you're welcome. What's the current song rift? I know it for Grossy Posse. If you know who, if you know, you know. What? I'm not sure what you mean. You talking about the music I'm playing? I have no idea. I just have it on a. I have it on a. Just a playlist that I found. All right, Executor, we're good there. Still battling it out for Saunders. I think one of my jets is, again, frozen. Looks like we got Saunders back. All right, where am I garrisoning? Garrisoning there. And in Saunderstown. I'll help back that up. Nope, team's full. We are on the tail. We are on COO's tail right now. Relu, how's it going? Good to see you. So you say that we should not invest yet in Joker until Suit Banner is out? It depends. If you are a free-to-play player, go until Superman has about 7 days left on his banner, and then switch over to Joker. If you're a pay-to-play, then go until Superman's banner is done, then switch over to Joker. That's just my opinion. All right, we're good there. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. Come on, come on, come on. Saunderstown is now gone again. We are so close. Get it back. Come on, peeps. Come on, that one's taking a long time to get back. My slots are full. Saunderstown is ours again. Come on, let me reset the music. We got 4 minutes here to try and overtake. We're only a few hundred points behind COO. We got second. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What do I got? I need to go after a prod building. Come on, let me knock this guy out of here. Two minutes. Well, 3 minutes. Saunderstown. Come on, do not lose Exeter. Okay, we got them. We save that for right now. Saunderstown is gone again. Son of a bitch. Where are my 2 jets out? Need a defender at Exeter. Need to get Saunderstown back. Son of a bitch. Damn! Come on! Let's see, we still have that. We got less than a minute. I already have something going there. Five seconds left. Son of a bitch. We were so close to second. All right. Good show, everybody. Good show. They need to rebuild. All right, let's change the music up. All right, let's get into some other stuff now. We are done with that. All right, cool. Let's see. Did you see my question about bleeds? What did you say about bleeds, Panda? Let's see. Wait, so I'm free to play, but I have Superman at 5 blue already. So should I keep going for Joker? If you're free to play, keep going until there's 7 days left in your Superman banner. Then I'd switch over to Joker. Try and get him into the blues if you can. But I'd switch over after that. Cassandra Cain would be insane. She was actually in the game. Well, she wasn't in the... Her name was in the game. All right, let me grab this. We're gonna do some testing here. I gotta go quick hit the restroom, and then we're gonna refresh my drink, and then we're gonna get into some testing. So what I want to do here, so for this testing, I want to do training simulator testing. Just kind of right off the bat, let's go through some of the structured teams that they give us and see which ones are best. I'm gonna actually do JLD last, because I've been running through the training simulator over the last 200 some odd levels with them, and they've been doing really well. So I want to start with some of the other ones. Oh, you already have them at 5 blue? Oh, wow. 5 blue. You're probably what? There's probably what, 8 days? Is there, how many days are left in the Superman banner for you? Like 10? Yeah, you did. If you got to bet 5 blue, if you're a spender, keep going until the end of his banner then. If not, if you're free to, well, no, you said free to play, right? So then, yeah, I would stop then. You got him at 5 blue, I would stop, save up for Joker right now. Because 5 blue, I think, is awesome for Superman. All right, everybody, I will be right back, and then we're going to get into some testing. But let me go ahead, switch to something so you could, so you're at least watching something before, while I walk away for a minute. All right, I'll be right back. All right. All right, let's get through this guy. So anybody have any plans for the weekend? All right, training simulator. Let's see where I am right now. So 684. So with structured teams here, let's just take a look at him really quick. I'm going to start from the bottom up, right? So if we're going to say, let's say S, A, B, C, as far as rankings. I think probably the two lowest for me is going to be Birds of Prey and Bat Family, so let's go check them out first. Can I set this? Actually, I think we can. I'm gonna set these as presets. So let's do that. Let's go set those two as presets first. I'm just going to go as far as what I feel is the lowest, the highest, and then we'll see if that works out. All right, let's go do that. Let me grab this. Harley's amazing. Yes, she is. She's good. I like her. Although I think Birds of Prey is going to get better once Hot Girl comes out. We shall see. Some of these teams really aren't full yet. Like, all right, let's go. I think we're good there. I think the only thing I'm constructing now is the final level for the laboratory here, and then working on the armory. Oh, let's grab this really quick. All right, I'm gonna get these teams set up, and then I'll catch up on some chat. All right, training simulator. Well, we're gonna throw these teams in combat cycle as well. Go ahead. We're going to go with these first. So here's where I have everybody right now, right? So everybody's at least 5 white stars. I'm going to move these two around. So the left top spot here, just as a reminder, this is your main tank. So these three here, when you're going up against a team of 5, are going to attack your left. These two are going to attack your right. So you want front left to be your main tank, the one that's going to be able to take the most damage. All right, we got what? We got a couple tags. So we got some lifesteal, and then we've got weapon master, so we've got some increased attack. I'm at a 998 against a 1.3 on this one. Ang, what do you say? When's Constantine banner? Honestly, I can't say now because they're changing the banner rotation up. That maybe training simulator is not the right place for this, but we'll do this for training simulator for all the teams. And then we'll go into combat cycle for the with these teams. So they're changing the schedule up. So I don't know when it's going to come. Typically, he's coming up after Constantine, after Zatanna, which is quite a ways away from where global servers are. But we don't know what it's going to look like right now, so I can't really say. They did keep Joker as the second banner, so we'll see what happens with the third. Hey, these guys are making it through. Look at that. They're punching up, though. They punched up. Look at that. Wonder Woman. Not Wonder Woman. Hey, let's see how they go. They surprised me. All right, what else do we got in chat? Fayon, how you doing? Let's see. I'm new to the game and have looking some of your videos. Thanks for them. You are most welcome. Do Harley still good? Yep. Okay, Rescue Pen, I already answered that. Yep. Harley is great. She can be paired with... Harley can be paired with anybody. She is a very plug-and-play character. Can you show me team top number 1 in combat cycle? I can, yeah. Okay, so we couldn't get through the second one. Let's retry it in case it was an RNG thing. So let's see, Birds of Prey. Punched up. What was that? That was what? 900k against a 1.3. So a 4k punch up. Once. Love Batgirl. She was great. There's other characters now that do better than her. I mean, she does that increased crit, but I'm seeing her used less and less now. All right, so we're going to do a third try. Oh, no, we're not, because I don't want to. All right, so then let's go ahead with our second team. Second team was what? We're going to go with Bat Family. All right, so I'm going to move Batman over here. See, look, we've got a tank. Actually, let's move those two around, these two around. So we got our tank up front. There was a bit of a buff for Red Robin. Stop it. I think these two, there's no healer. There's no healer in this team, though. I think that's what hurts this team. And with Nightwing coming, I don't know why you'd build a team without a healer. Let's go again. What's your strategy for beating multiple penguins? Honestly, I don't really have a strategy for multiple penguins. I put the best teams together that I can. I'm losing all of these things here. So Bat Family's not doing anything here. I've got what? I've got 12 to go. I think what probably I would go with more AoE damage for the penguins. Similarly to, so like when I went, there was a lot of questions around getting through getting through level 100 of Training Simulator with the multiple ivies and the vines and everything. With that, I think AoE damage was much better. That's what got me through that. So I used Croc. Croc's not good for much, but he did help me with that. And then I used Ivy. So I used AoE damage on that one, and I think that would probably work well for Penguin as well with all the penguins that he launches. All right, let's go to this team. Oh, I didn't move anybody around. I needed to. Let's see. IDEX, how you doing? 91 watching. And only 7 likes. That's a bad ratio. I got 24 likes. I'm showing 24 likes right now. So not bad. But yes, smash that like button. Let me know. Let me know what you like to see. Appreciate the help there, IDEX. What do you think about the following team comp for early game servers? Yeah, we're not making it through. So yeah, no, let's keep going. Let me move everybody into their appropriate positions. Again, no healer. Wait, hold on. Yeah, what team is this? Oh yeah, Doom. There's no healer for this team either. Coming in a bit late, but did we go over team synergy for Superman? Not yet. We have not yet. Now, he doesn't... we're going to get to the Justice League team. So right now we're looking at tag teams. I'm running them through at least 600 level, the upper 600s for Training Simulator. Nobody's making it through. We had... Actually, let me go back out. Get those other teams set. We'll get the damage going here pretty soon. Line up. So we did Birds of Prey. We did Legion of Doom. Bat Family. Let's set Arkham's Most Wanted. And then we'll set Justice League. And I'm doing this for a specific reason, because JLD does really well, actually. So, but I've got so much pumped into my Constantine. I've got him up to 1 purple star right now, and I might wallet buff him one more time. But we're gonna take a look at the damage here pretty soon. All right, let's go to this. We're gonna go to what? We're gonna go. Let's do Arkham. No, wrong one. Arkham. Thank you. We're going to move you there, switch these two around, and see what this team does. The wallet buff, yeah. Let's see. So Scarecrow isn't out yet. So we got Catwoman, Harley Quinn, Joker, Ivy, Red Robin. You'll get 3 buffs, Birds of Prey, and Arkham. You don't have Scarecrow, Catwoman, Harley, Joker, Ivy, Red Hood. Yeah, I think one thing probably to pay attention to as well is that right now the tagged synergies, and this is kind of what the whole reason why I'm doing this right now too, is the tag synergies. I wouldn't 100% go for that because you can put some better teams together. Like for that team there, I think Harley's great, Joker's great, Ivy's great. I would swap out Catwoman and Red Hood. I'd throw in Wonder Woman, or I would throw in Superman if you've got Superman. The synergies are nice to have, but they shouldn't be what we build the teams on right now. I mean, because I've got full synergy teams here and they're not doing very well. I think they'll get there. We just don't have everything yet in the game. All right, so that was that. Let's throw this team in here. We have no Guardian here. We're here. In their team that they suggest, there's no Guardian here, so I'm actually going to throw out... I'm going to take Flash out, actually, and throw Wonder Woman in there. So I'm changing their team up. So we've got everybody here. I think we need a full tank here. Astorm, Wave, how's it going? Hey, I'm coming in a bit late. Okay, already went over that. Batman is a real pain in the ass. So the coolest thing about this team here is, and I do need to get them built up much better, but I love the synergy between I got alley cats around my house right now. All right, how are we doing here? Are we doing all right? I love the synergy of Aquaman getting everybody in the center, and then you've got this AoE damage, right? So you got an AoE stun from Wonder Woman. You've got some AoE damage coming from Batman. I like that. It's just not the best yet. I do need to get them built up much more so that the test is a little bit more fair, I think. We timed out on that one. Let's try it one more time. Two-Face instead of Red Hood. Yep, I'd throw Two-Face in there. And especially with Two-Face, let's see, what was the team you had there? So Two-Face does a spiritual damage debuff on the enemies, so that's going to increase the damage that Joker does. So that right there is pretty good synergy. All right, X, I think I maxed out my city. Is there anything special in the city? What's your come on. Damn. No. Are you talking about the shelter? Once you max that out, then all you're doing is generating dollars. All right, so that's that. So we've gone through all the teams. So then let's go in and then let me show you a full JLD team. Well, hold on. What was the power levels on all them? Power level on this team is 1 million, so it didn't punch up. Power level on this team, 1 million, no punch up. What about this team here? Oh, well, actually, it shows me right here. Oh, 1.1. No punch up there. That was the highest team there. So of all of them, Yeah. Not much. All right, so let's go here. This is my full JLD team. So with this team, we've got multiple stuns from Wonder Woman. We've got shields from Dr. Fate here. It's stronger shields, especially once you get them up to 5 white stars. We've got physical damage reduction coming from Zatanna, as well as an attack and defense buff. Also, the more JLD team members that you have on the team, the more damage Constantine does. The weak link on this team, I think, is Raven right now. She's ranked the lowest of all the healers in the game. Rerun Arkham with Two-Face and not Penguin. Okay, I'll do that. Do you think their placement in the back matters? So it does in the way that the back two, the back here, so Zatanna and Raven, they're going to focus on Wonder Woman's targets, and then on the right-hand side, that's going to focus on that off-tank's targets. And then once enemies start dying. So there is some strategy with that as well. Does Raven Dupe also do damage and heal, or is it just extra target? Good question. I'll have to take a look at the skill real quick. Legion of Doom team, they seem stronger than most. Even Lex Luthor seems important. They haven't been great, to be honest with you. They did work pretty well in Darkest Timeline. We're going to do some Darkest Timeline as well. They did do pretty well in there. But we're going to take a look at some damage as well. I think honestly, Combat Cycle is probably the best place to do this testing, because the conditions are the exact same over and over. But so as you can see, I am at like 1.3 million on this one though, on this team, mainly because of, I think everybody except for Wonder Woman and Constantine are at 5 white stars. Wonder Woman's into the gold and Constantine's into the blue. So I'll stop this. Let's go take a look. Let's do damage. Let's calculate damage. So this combat cycle is just Devastator 1, so there's no adds. So let's go back to our teams. Let's start with these teams here. Let's go with, you said Arkham. Let's go Arkham. And then instead of Penguin, we throw in Two-Face. So that'll beef up Joker's damage. He's still Arkham, right? Yep. All right, so we've got Two-Face in here. Doesn't matter. The position doesn't matter in this one right now because we're only going up against a single target. But I still have, I think he's probably my strongest tank here. Yeah, I think I'm good here. So let's see what kind of damage we do here. The ship helps, but the ship only helps with your, like, the Guardian Challenge event and your rifts. The 3v3 that I don't think new servers have seen yet, but that's just a 3v3 PvP. So it adds to your overall damage. I think there's some defense there as well. I'd have to take a look at the jet. You want me to swap out Bane and put in Harley? Absolutely. That's what this testing's all about. Let's see what we can do. Because I want to rank these teams here. All right, so this is Arkham. Dragon Gaming, how's it going? Harley might be better tank. Bane's down. We got 26 seconds to go. Swapping that song out. And that one. Well, hold on. All right, so we got what, 11.2 million on that one. Let's see who's doing the most damage. Obviously, we knew Joker was going to do most damage. We got healing. These two weren't going to do much damage. We did get 1 million out of Two-Face. So let's swap out. Let's swap out Bane. Throw in Harley. Now Harley, good thing about Harley is she does have a some self-healing there. So as far as her sustainability, she may do better. Sadly, I don't think I'll play the game for much more. The game requires from you a lot of time for no good reason. Especially the Umbral Rift, 40 minutes for just checking and deploying. You get some good rewards out of Umbral Rift though. You get your quantum components and some good resources out of there. So it's worthwhile. I think the most difficult part, and again, this goes along the lines of Fun Plus being a 4X game developer, right? State of Survival, Call of Dragons is an example, Age of Empires. These game modes have very specific times that you go in and you do things. And Hero Collector gamers really aren't into that. I mean, that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why I don't play 4X games. Because you have very tight timelines and restrictions on when you can do stuff. And yeah, I think that's probably going to turn off a lot of Hero Collector gamers, especially when you have games like DC Worlds Collide on the horizon and Marvel Mystic Mayhem. So again, yeah, they've got some things I feel they should probably, that they could take a look at. I don't want to tell people what they should do, but that they could take a look at to improve the success of the game, I think. It's good for now until some more interesting games come out. Yeah. Hey, so curious. Once we're done with this, anybody interested in seeing Marvel Mystic Mayhem? If you're interested in that, we can switch over to that once we're done here. We got a lot of stuff to do here. We'll see how much time we got, but so what do we get on that? We got 11.6. So we got 400k more damage out of that. So still around the 8 million range for Joker, just under 1 million for Harley. So that's where we got the additional damage in, really. 1 million range for Two-Face as well. So this is a much better team. So hold on, let's see. Ivy, Harley, Joker, and Two-Face. 11.6. All right, so yeah, so much better than Bane. But let's try, we're going to try one more thing. We're going to swap out Scarecrow for Bane. Because we want to do some good, accurate testing, right? So let's do that. Let's see, when does Harley become good? She's good from the beginning. I think once you get her to the 5 white stars, honestly, every single hero gets better once you get their 5 white stars unlocked. And that's really, when you take a look at the tier list, that's the minimum level for the entire tier list. That way we have every ability available to us. There's some heroes that it doesn't really matter on, like not Superman, but what is it? There's some where I think, yeah, like Green Lantern doesn't do any, he doesn't help at the 5 whites except for the stat increase, but the ability at 5 white stars is for additional Green Lantern heroes, and we don't have those heroes in the game yet. So Do you got it? Is her self-healing at 4 stars or 5 stars? Because that's when I saw a good. Yeah, yeah. They both were taken out. So Scarecrow's better in this one, right? Oh, at 3 stars is when the healing kicks in? Okay. Yeah, that was 10.6. That did much worse. Putting Bane in instead of Scarecrow. So best Arkham team right now is Ivy, Harley, Scarecrow, Joker, and Two-Face. So that's at 11.6 million damage on this one. Let's go to the next one. Let's do this team. Legion of Doom. We have no healer. We're gonna swap these two around. I think this is cool too because Scarecrow can be used on both teams, right? So we have 0 healing here. Most of your damage is gonna come from Sinestro. So let's see how this team does. I think, is this the only option for Legion of Doom? Are there any other LOD members? I'm trying to remember. You can make a team around anybody. It just depends on whether they're going to be effective or not. I'm not a huge fan of Lex, to be honest with you. He has helped me out in a few instances, but I think overall there's other characters that really overshadow him. He's useful. So like when you've got characters like, I mean, when you're going up against teams like multiple Ivies in the back row, he's helpful for back there. Croc is helpful for back there as well because he does damage to the back row. It's more of an AoE damage, but you like Lex? Yeah, some people really like him. This team's not doing well. There's no healer. Let's get through. This song is called Happy Bee. Does everybody feel happy listening to this song? There we go. The only game from DC that I like and play here and there, maybe taking a break for years, is Injustice. Gotcha. So LOD, this team here, we're going to run it one more time. But this is, what, 7.9 million damage against an 11.6 for Arkham. So we knew most of the damage was going to come from Sinestro. We got a little over 1 million from Lex. And then these guys, we knew we weren't going to get much. Well, we got almost 1 million out of Deathstroke here. He requires, he can be good. He just requires so much freaking investment. It's crazy. When his banner comes around, I might wallet buff him a little bit. Let's try it one more time. Oh, let's see if there's another Legion of Doom character too, just in case. Do you not hear the stream, the music right now? How's that for music? I'm trying to make sure that my voice is over the music, but you can still hear the music. So let me know how that is. Captain Cold would be better in PvP than Croc, but IDK about PvE. Honestly, the JLD team is doing great for me right now in PvP. Deathstroke is great in PvP. He gets right to that back line. That's JLD's weak link is Deathstroke. So I try not to go up against people who have Deathstroke because he just teleports to the back line. He'll take out your Constantine because he's going to go for the highest attack hero and then take out your healers. You get more in 30 seconds than you do in 2 minutes, yeah. Show the rank in combat cycle. Oh, yeah. You want to see that? All right, 1 second here. We got, yeah, everything stayed pretty well the same there. So here's the problem with looking at this. Scarlet up here, she's number 1. She's got 14 million power though. So this is a good way to take a look at what other people are using, but you've got some major whales here. So it's not really 100% accurate because they're just whaling through it, right? With the amount of damage that you can do. So that's just one thing to keep in mind as you're taking a look at this list. I mean, even at me, I've spent almost $1,000 on the game. I've got Constantine into the purples. So you definitely want to kind of be aware of that, I guess is probably the best way to put that. But here's where everybody is right now. So yeah, like 2 Red Star Superman. You got Deathstroke into the purples. So yeah, just be aware of that as you test stuff out. I think once we get the game a little bit more matured, this will probably be a little bit more accurate because more people will be, I don't know, a little bit further into the game and power levels and a little more balanced, I think. All right, so LOD. Let's go see if there's any other LOD characters that we can test out in here. Otherwise, Legion of Doom. All right, so we got Captain Cold. And we've got... Black Adam. All right, so let's try this. Let's do another test. This guy was doing not even 1 million, right? Well, so let's do this. I'm going to take out Croc. I'm going to move him out because he's going to be up there anyway. And then I'm going to throw in Black Adam. And let's see what that does. Because we know Deathstroke is going to jump to the front anyway, so there's no sense in keeping him in the back. But we know we need to put Black Adam in the back so he stays out of the damage. All right, let me catch up on some chat. Hey, everybody, give me a thumbs up in chat if the music is okay or not. Otherwise, I can turn it up more. Trauma Shark, what do you got? I'm literally running DC UO raids right now. Nice. I haven't played DC Universe Online in a long time. I know Meta Knight plays it and puts videos out on it. She's having a great time with it. Thumbs up in chat if music is okay. Otherwise, I'll turn it up a little bit. Siva, seeing your damage dealt, sadly. Yep. Let's see, I want to try DC Worlds Collide, but it seems sadly unavailable. It is in an early access, so it's not available yet. What are we at? We went 8.1. We jumped up a little bit there. Oh, wait. What happened? Oh, no. Never mind. So, yeah, 1.4 there. We gained some damage there. Deathstroke still the same. These two still the same. Well, he went down a little bit. Damage got evened up. All right, let's try it one more time. So the better team right now is this, taking out Croc. But we got Captain Cold in there, so we'll take out Black Adam and throw Captain Cold in there and see what the damage looks like there. Who's better in your opinion, Joker or Constantine? At same star level and with their respective teams. With their respective teams at the same star level, Constantine is better. That is honestly, in my opinion, the JLT team is the best team in the game right now. But individually rated, I think Joker's probably a little bit better because he's a little more plug and play. You really need Constantine surrounded by his team in order to really shine. And honestly, Joker's team doesn't help him out too much. They really don't. Primus, who's better in your opinion? Okay, just answered that. Sean, how's it going? Good to see you. Servers need to start merging. Yes. Honestly, they cannot even do server merging and just allow cross-server everything. Cross-server leagues, all that. All right, where did we end up? 8.1. We ended up the same. We ended up the same. So, 8.1. So that seems fairly consistent. So let's take out Black Adam. Well, we should test this guy, Lex. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to take out Black Adam and throw in Captain Cold. I'm not expecting much here, but we'll do that. That gives us 2 synergies versus the 1. Let's see what this does. And then we'll put Black Adam in, and then we'll swap Lex out. All right, am I going to do some Marvel Mystic Mayhem? If people want to see Marvel Mystic Mayhem, I will. And if we've got time. Can I do a... All right, I'm going to do a poll. Ha! I'm going to do a poll. And let me know what y'all think. There we go. I just put a poll in chat. So let me know. Let me know if you want to see Marvel Mystic Mayhem after we get done with all of our DCDL stuff. All right, 8.2. We did increase a little bit by putting Captain Cold. How did we do that? Captain Cold did less damage. We got more damage here. 1.1 million out of Luther. He dropped a little. How did we do that? Oh, we're okay. We should look at Captain Cold's kit. But, all right, so that was what, 8.2? It was 8.2 against an 8.1. We're going to do it one more time, see if that's consistent. We did get the attack, the Weapon Master buff in there. I got a poll in chat. Let me know if you want to see Marvel Mystic Mayhem after we finish up with DC Dark Legion. Which means the stream will go a little long. But if you're okay with that, I am too. See, do you also stream on Twitch? I have in the past, yes. What's going to happen is eventually I'll get the dual streaming back up, so I'll be dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch. There's also another game that came out that I really like. Kryptoniak actually told me about it a while back, but Game of Thrones King's Road. I got into the. I'm in the early access on that. I did the. I purchased it, their founders pack. And I'm really enjoying that game, so I'm thinking about probably doing some Twitch streams of that game. It's a lot of fun. 7.4, okay, that was a fluke then. That was a fluke then. All right, so I'm just gonna take him out, and I'm gonna throw in Black Adam. So King's Road is a PC game right now, so I have it on Steam right now. But it's going to be for PC and mobile. For the 500 pity draw selector, I'm not sure between Zatanna or Joker. Would it be better to put 5 white on Zatanna or unlock Joker? That's a good question. What's Zatanna's 5 white star ability? Isn't that increased damage, some increased damage for the JLD team or something like that? All right, people, we've got 100 people online watching, and we've got 28 votes as far as whether we want to see Marvel Mystic Mayhem or not. Let's keep those votes going. Let me know. All right, so I'm gonna, okay. So yeah, so that didn't help either. So best team it seems here is going to be Lex and then Black Adam. We got the most damage out of that team. So that's what, that was 8.1, right? 8.1 million. 33 votes going. We got 100 people online. Just click a button. I know some people just like chilling and watching, and that's cool. But click a button for me. Let me know. So far, people want to see it, so I think that's cool. If you want to see a more traditional hero collector game, then that's Marvel Mystic Mayhem. But hey, don't worry, we're not going to cut this stream short to move over to that. So we're going to do all of our stuff here, and we won't move over to Marvel Mystic Mayhem until we're done here. We got to finish this testing. All right, this will be the last one with LOD, and then we'll go to the next team. You just never used YouTube live streams, forgot they exist. 9.2. We got 9.2 on that one. I'm going to put that one as the lot. So far, Arkham does more damage here. And what do we got? We got 5, we got 1, 1.6. So that's where the additional damage is really coming from, is from Black Adam. All right, so I think we're good with this team here, right? Let's go and take a look at the next team. Justice League. All right, I'm going to put these two out here, but then I'm going to swap out and put Wonder Woman in there. We'll see how Flash does. Flash is actually going to... We're going to have the Superman-Flash combo here. We got 2 synergies going, so we've got increased attack and HP, and we have increased attack and HP. So Justice League. So the JLD team was what? It was Scarecrow, Lex, Black Adam, Deathstroke, and who? Deathstroke, Scarecrow, Lex. Who was the other Legion of Doom member? Who was in the bottom right? Sinestro, thank you. All right, there we go. All right, we got 41 votes. Most people want to see Marvel Mystic Mayhem, so we'll definitely do that. All right, let's see. My decision is even harder for the pity select. I can 5-star Joker, 5-star Sinestro, unlock Superman, 2 blue Zatanna. I wouldn't worry about 2 blue Zatanna. So strike that one off your list. 5-star Joker or 5-star Sinestro? Joker got a buff and is doing a little bit more damage than Sinestro, but you got two different damage dealers, right? You got more of a direct... They're both spiritual damage, but you got more single target. 6.6, that's not good. What do we got? So 3.8 million out of Superman. These two are givens. We got these two. Under a million. I'm not expecting any damage from Flash. 6.6. That's pretty low. So Aquaman probably doesn't make much sense here, to be honest with you. I'm going to take him out. He's not at 5 whites. Well, neither is Batman. But all right, so let's throw in Wonder Woman. Where are you at? I usually don't bring tanks into combat cycle, but we're doing full tag team, so. Cyborg, yes. Yes, we'll try that. I do have him 5 white stars, but he doesn't change the duration of the event for me either, though. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. I think we've made our decision. We'll move to Marvel Mystic Mayhem once we're done here. What is this server? No, this is not a global server. This is server 204. I pulled a couple Superman, but no Joker yet. Since you're voting, then you might as well smash the like button. IDEX helping out with the like button smashes. I appreciate it. Let's see. I still can't understand why my phone can't play Marvel Mystic Mayhem. When I try to go, it pushes a message saying the phone is not good enough. Oh, really? Were you invited to it? Five-star Joker. Very nice. Or is that what you're saying? 5-star Joker. Gotcha. Let's see. If you're going to max damage, you got to add Cyborg. Does the Marvel Mystic Mayhem gameplay look similar to Marvel Midnight Suns? No. So that's more of a whatchamacallit type game. That Baldur's Gate game, right? Baldur's Gate, what is it? Baldur's Gate 3. And what is that other game? So you're moving people around, you're selecting their actions, and then you hit play. Marvel Mystic Mayhem is more along the lines of this, right? It's idle combat, but there's a bunch of different game modes and things like that in it. So 6.1 million on that one. So we lost damage. Okay. So Cyborg, right? So let's throw that back, throw Cyborg in there, right? Yeah, I'll bring Green Arrow into it as well. What's the best team so far? Right now, my opinion, the best team is the Justice League Dark team. And then it goes right now Justice League, LOD, and then Markham. So from least to highest as far as damage is what we're seeing. Justice League team at the lowest, LOD, Legion of Doom next, and then Arkham is higher than Legion of Doom. Green Lantern is great, but he's not necessary. He's the only Justice League healer though, right? Mara used to be Justice League, but they took that tag away. Marvel Midnight Suns is an RTS, yes. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, I'm going to pull Flash out. We'll see Superman's damage come down, but hopefully Hopefully we'll see overall damage go up. The thing that's different with Marvel Mystic Mayhem is, so this is a traditional idle combat game, right? So everybody auto attacks. You can manually launch their ultimates. That's the same. It's the exact same way as DC Worlds Collide. Marvel Mystic Mayhem, you could manually launch their normal abilities as well as their ultimates. So there's some additional strategy that comes there. All right, so we are at what, 7? So we did more damage there. We knew we were going to see that with Cyborg added. We did see a damage drop in Superman. So all right, let's go in. Now we're gonna pull Flash out. We'll put Green Arrow in there. We get two tags here, so we get an increased increased attack and HP, and increased attack. All right, I need to sit down, so I'm gonna switch here positions. I'll be back in like an hour if you're still alive. Got a Guardian event. All right, good luck with that. Oh, and an Overwatch tournament. Good luck. Shazad, welcome. Good to see you. Or Shazed. Logan, how's it going? Welcome. The lighting is actually pretty bad right now, isn't it? We got what? We got over a minute. We got over a minute left. We're already at the 6 million, so this is going to be a better team for sure. Yeah, that's why I asked, because without Green Lantern, you can't make a full Justice League team. You can, you just don't have a healer for them. Sean, what do you got? This is my exact team, is it? Can't find a replacement for Cyborg. Yeah, this is definitely a much better team. And actually, it looks like they're going to overtake Legion of Doom. All right, so I want to make a swap. So we got 10.4 now. So they overtook Legion of Doom, but they're under Arkham. So let's do this. Oh shit, I didn't look at their damage. Ugh. All right, sorry about that. So let's do this. Let's see, I'm gonna take out Batman. I'm gonna put in Wonder Woman. See what change that does. But that was 10.4 million. If we can get our front row lasting longer, so that Green Arrow specifically can get more damage in there, we might be able to overtake Arkham. Is Mythic Robin worth upgrading? Not in my opinion. Neither one of them. There's two Mythic Robins. You've got Robin and Red Robin, and neither one of them, right now anyway, are worth investing in. Just throw them into level sync for now. Sean, what's annoying? Oh, now you're trying to find a replacement for Batman? Yeah, so I pulled Batman out for Wonder Woman. We'll see what that looks like. And then what I'll do is I'll swap Superman for Batman, see if there's any significant difference there. Spades, how's it going? Good to see you. Use Batman, Shazam. Shazam is Shazam JL? Shazam's JL, right? Red Hood, Dark Robin. And you get 3 buffs. Gotcha. Dark Robin, which one's Dark Robin? Are you talking about Red Robin, or are you talking about Damian? Costa, how you doing? We don't know when Sinestro is coming right now because there's a change in the bleed schedule. So we don't know how far out or how soon he's coming on the global servers right now. Let's see, you're on 230, so you probably have Joker out right now, don't you? Mara's not a JL though, so we're testing full. Right now, we're just testing full tag teams. And then we'll get into more plug-and-play teams. Probably do that next weekend. So we did less damage with that. Shit, I didn't look at damage. So we did less damage with Wonder Woman taken out. So let's throw Wonder Woman back in there. We were going to swap out Superman for Batman. I got to remember to take a look at the damage. I'm moving a little too quick right here. I think we're probably going to see even less damage here. Yeah, I got 10.4 the last time. Did you see 10.32, Sean? But what is this server? How are you so far ahead? This is server 204. This server was launched on December 27th of 2024, so we're, what, 4 months old right now? It's an early access server. The first official early access server. We got 30 seconds to go. Our damage is really low right now. Rilu, how's it going? Good to see you. Can you try Bat, Superman, GA, and Flash? We did that, and we didn't have as good damage. Or did I not do that? Yeah, we did that in the beginning, and we got pretty low damage. All right, so that's not the way to go. We got 5 million damage out of GA. Look at that. Less than 1 million here. We knew nothing out of here. We even got 1 million damage out of Cyborg. All right. So, with that, we need to bring Superman back. We're going to put it this way. Someone mentioned, who else? Hold on, let's go out. Oh, Robin King. Robin King would be cool. Justice League. So the best team so far was what? We had Superman. We had Wonder Woman, right? Supes. GA. Cyborg. And GL. That was the highest team, right? Did someone have that written down? I want to make sure I got that right. Wonder Woman, Supes, GA, Cyborg, and GL. We got the 10.4 million. So the only other ones are these three, and honestly, I don't think they're going to help in combat cycle. Superman, Batman, GA, Cyborg, and GL was high. Okay. Okay, so no. Okay. Thank you. All right, that's 10.4. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere else. We'll try Shazam. I know some people like Shazam. He's got some damage more over Wonder Woman, so let's throw him in there. I think our back row is pretty solid with GL, GA, and Cyborg. Batman's going to do more damage with the full JL team. Let's see what this does. Nosferatu, Joker's out in your game right now. Nice. Okay, Ivy over GL. I would normally agree with that. I've got GL at 5 white stars right now. And I think he's out healing Ivy, but we're doing full tag teams right now. So trying to find the best. We're ranking the tagged teams and finding which configuration is the best of them as we kind of go through this. And we've only gotten through 3 teams so far. So far, Arkham is in first place, Justice League is in second place, and Legion of Doom is in third place. I'll throw out a video on this too. I think this is fun, so I'll throw a video together on this and get it out. Superman, Batman, GA, Cyborg, and Geo was high. Yep. Let's see. Wonder Woman wasn't there. Okay. Played loads of games like this. I think for free to play, it's best to save for 3-4 months and just max out a single character. 160 summons, 1 Joker. Yeah, the max that you're gonna do is, what do we do on damage there? 7.6, still not best. Shit, I didn't look at the damage. Let's take out Batman, let's throw Soups in, and then we'll rerun what the best team was, just to see what that comes in at again. Hoping the 40 summons from the Traveler helps. Yeah, that's coming today. I'm hoping that on my free-to-play account, that gets me into my... Well, actually, I do have a guaranteed banner hero on my free-to-play account. So I will get Superman into the blues. And then I think at that point, I'll probably save for Joker on that one. I'm hoping today I'll get further into the purples for Constantine. I think I'm only going to wallet buff him one or 2 more times. And then I'm going to hold for the next banner hero. Missed your Arkham part. Which heroes? The heroes that did the most damage for Arkham was Ivy, Harley, Scarecrow, Joker, and Two-Face, and that was at 11.6 million. Yeah, Yami, so we're going to throw Batman in here. That was our best damage, was like 10.4 million, and that was with Batman, Soups, GA, Cyborg, and Green Lantern. We're just doing our due diligence on the testing here. Trauma Shark, yeah, I'm looking at 25 to 30 on Monday to see where I can get with Constantine. Nice. Constantine works well at 0 stars. He's good at 0 stars. He's better at 5. Because he gets that increased damage buff from additional Justice League Dark members. Oh my gosh! Are we gonna do it? Did we do it? Did we overtake? No, 10.8. That actually did better than our original. Almost 6 million from GA. Yeah, check damage, thank you. Almost 6 million from GA, 1 million. This is normal. Way low on him. We got up to almost 3 million on Soups. This did better than Batman and Superman together. Let's do it another time. Make sure it's not a fluke. We did try Flash over Shazam. Flash was giving us less damage. So that was what, 10.8? Realistically, the highest before that was 10.4, so it's only 400k more damage, but it's more damage. So we'll try it again. We'll see what it looks like, see if it's consistent or if it was just an RNG fluke. Shazam did survive quite a bit, yeah. With GA inside, what do you mean? Bat Family does some crazy damage right now. They just struggle with frontline. Bat Family, they're not my favorite right now. They don't do well as far as what I've seen, but we're gonna run them through this. I'm curious if the devs will use popular and well-known DC tunes, or will devs get to pick their favorite enough. I don't know how those are selected. I don't know how much like WB dictates that or the devs dictate that. I'm not sure. What team did you use in the Arkham family? That was Ivy, Harley, Scarecrow, Joker, and Two-Face. Bat Family needs a healer. Yeah. They need to bring Oracle in. She could be the healer. She's more of a support hero, but... That was what, 10.9? No, 10.5, still higher. So this is all the same. Yeah, everything looks pretty similar. Superman just did less damage there. All right, one final time with this team, and then we're going to switch teams. I just want to take out Shazam, throw Batman in there, just to make sure we were good on this one. Yeah, Batgirl's, yeah, and it's the same character as Oracle. If they would have brought in a different Batgirl and then made Barbara Oracle, that would fit. Maybe there'll be some variants coming. Alfred, there you go. Alfred would be awesome. That would be badass. Alfred could be our healer. You're right, Harley is not Arkham. We gotta go back to Arkham. Yeah, we gotta go back to Arkham. I missed that. Yeah, we can throw Harley in here instead of Batman. All right. So what, 10.8? So that's the same thing as having Shazam in there. We hit that a couple times now with that. Shit, I did it again. All right. Well, to make it fair, I'll just put Shazam / Bats for now, because they both hit 2.8. All right, you wanted me to swap out Bats for Harley for the fun of it. We'll try that, and then we'll go back to Arkham. I gotta do something else with that here real quick, and then we're gonna move on to some other teams. Mr. Moon, how's it going? How's Supergirl not in the game? I don't get it. Well, there's a whole Superman family tag, so I'm sure she'll be there. I'm thinking Crypto's gonna be there too. Yeah, and how do you build a Legion of Doom team and not have Black Manta? You know? Or Solomon Grundy. I mean, there's some iconic Legion of Doom characters there, and we don't have Solomon Grundy or Black Manta. I'm sure they're coming. Anything about a new bleed calendar? Not yet. Adding Harley did a little bit less damage. RNG is probably going to come into play a little bit there, but I don't want to do multiple Harleys because we're working on, let's see, she did just under 1 million. So 800K. All right, let's go back to Arkham. All right, so we've landed 10.8 million with Bats, Superman, GA, Cyborg, and GL, or you can swap out Bats for Shazam. Both have hit that high 10 million range. All right, so now we're going to go back to Arkham. Let's see. Let's go take a look at Arkham. I think it's just that team, isn't it? This is going to drop them so much. Yeah, so we've got these three and him. So we got to put, instead of Harley, we got to go with one of these three. Okay. We're going to lose so much damage there. All right, so let's see. We're going to move him here. Throw Bane out. We're going to move Penguin back here. And then we're going to put Catwoman up here. Wait. Hold on. Okay. I thought it only gave me one tag. Should be all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see what this does. Yeah, so Two-Face was doing much better because of the he helps increase the amount of damage that Joker does. So I'll throw him back in there in a minute. Sorry about the lighting in the room. If you're new to the stream, I'm moving, so I had to empty my room out. So I've got no green screen. I've got no, the lighting is really bad. The audio is probably a little echoey. But we should be getting the house on the market next week, which is cool. And then moving here in the next few weeks. We'll see what happens. Any reason for the move? Yeah, so I moved during COVID because they shut down one of my offices and moved me further south, and I lived way north in Washington. So we moved so I didn't have to commute 2+ hours. What did this come in at? 12. That came in at 12. That's higher than what we had before. So we didn't lose. So almost 9 million with Joker. No Harley. We got Scarecrow, Joker. We don't have Two-Face. We've got Penguin. And we've got Catwoman. Catwoman did 1.3 million damage. I wasn't expecting that. And that's 12 million damage. That's the most we've had so far. So Ivy, Catwoman, Scarecrow, Joker, and Penguin. Let's go one more time with that same team, and then I'm going to swap out Penguin for Two-Face. So right now, our team's ranking, the lowest is Legion of Doom with Scarecrow, Lex, Black Adam, Deathstroke, and Sinestro. They came in at 9.2 million. Next up is Justice League with either Bats or Shazam, along with Supes, Green Arrow, Cyborg, and Green Lantern at 10.8 million. And then Arkham right now with Ivy, Catwoman, Scarecrow, Joker, and Penguin at 12 million. I don't want to do any mixing of teams right now because I just want to rank the actual tagged teams for full five character tags. I do want to do we're gonna do some plug and play tag teams, but probably not till next weekend. No, I wanted to do this one more time just in case that 12 million was an RNG fluke. So we'll see what this looks like, and then I'll swap out Penguin for Two-Face. Ten seconds left. Scarecrow's down. Catwoman's down. 12 million again. Oh, almost 12 million, but still pretty high. Yeah, 11.8. That's close enough for government work, right? Let's see. 9 million. Less than a million. Again, a little lower on Catwoman that time around. All right, so let's pull out Penguin. Throw Two-Face back in there. This splash damage crazy. All right, Penguin, Two-Face, where are you at? There you are. With Penguin, we got what? We've got Weapon Master and Arkham. We have the same two with these guys, right? Yep. Joker is a tank destroyer. He's great. He got a buff and he didn't need it, to be honest with you. Sinestro was doing better than Joker, like for like. But then after Joker's buff, he overshot Sinestro. I wish we could click on this and see these debuffs. They need to allow us to do that. Or be able to pause the battle and see what debuffs are happening. Because I don't know, I think that's attack down. We got a poison, I think. I don't know what this thing is. Yeah, I clicked on that too. That's all it says. Deal as much damage as possible. Thank you. Thank you, but that doesn't help. To the devs, not to you. A debuff overlay, yeah. 26 seconds left. Catwoman and Scarecrow are hanging on by a thread. Scarecrow's down. Catwoman's still up. And we're doing more damage. That spiritual debuff really helps Joker's damage. 10 million damage. 10 million damage on Two-Face. Wait. No, 1 million, sorry. But 10, almost 10. I got a little excited there. But almost 10 million, just over 9 million for Joker. So we got over 1 million there, almost 10 million from Joker. That really amped him up. Catwoman at 1.8. I think that's the best team right now. That's the best team. Yeah, you get the bleeds too from Two-Face as well. So I'm gonna mark that down. What was our damage here? 13 million. So from our testing so far, Arkham is ahead. All right, let's go test some other teams. I think we're done with those ones. Let me go back into here. Not there. Ah, wrong one. All right, so we're done with JL, Arkham, and Legion of Doom. So now we're going to go with Bat Family. Swap them out here. Birds of Prey. Swap out Justice League, these guys. And Justice League Dark I already have in there. So let's go Birds of Prey first. All right, let's swap people around. Let's see, put those two up there. All right, Birds of Prey, let's go. And change the music up. Not that. Or that. But how about Hey Sailor? Let's do that. Yeah, I'm thinking this team will get better with Hot Girl as well. I think the problem with Legion of Doom is they don't have a healer. I think that's the biggest issue with Legion of Doom right now. Let's see, I think, let's see what else. Where's my cursor? Thank you. Kryptoniac, what kind of PvP mode/events can we expect introduced to the game, particularly the 4x PvP mode we haven't seen yet? You're talking about the league, the train? I don't know. I'm kind of most of my experience has all been with traditional Hero Collector games, right? And what they can do. This company's doing things very, very much along the lines of 4X games. And I'm not as familiar with what's done. I think Kryptoniac, you've given me more information on what they've done previously than I've been familiar with. I guess they released Joker on how old your server is. I don't get the Joker banner until Tuesday. Yeah, so depending on your server, once you have it 14 days, once you have 2 weeks left in your Superman banner, 5.6. That is low. I don't think there's any other Birds of Prey, right? Is this it? Let's go check. We got 7, no. So we got Vixen. So we got to throw Vixen in there for some increased damage. And then I'll probably pull out Black Canary and throw Catwoman in there. So let's see. Ivy, Harley, Vixen, Catwoman, and Batgirl. Well, no, that gives us 2 of those supports. All right, let's go back in. So the only person not in here is Vixen. All right, I'm going to take her out. I'm going to throw Vixen in. Let's see what 2 supports do. Let's see what that looks like. That was only 5.6 million. That wasn't much. Can I show gear on my characters? Yeah. Can I show my strongest team so far? Yep, I can do that too. Wonder how Vandal Savage is going to be. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not as familiar with that one. He reminds me of Kraven, though. Yeah, I'll drop Batgirl next. 30 seconds left. Everybody's still up right now. All right, so this team so far, I think, is going to outdo the previous team. Not by much, though. Have I tested with and without gear? No, and I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to do that. 6.2 million. So this team with the triple support did better. Wonder Woman, I mean, Catwoman came in at 2.4 million, 1.5 million for Harley. So let's do this. Let's swap out Batgirl and throw in Canary. See what that does. So that was 6.2 million, right? And that was Catwoman, Vixen, Ivy, Batgirl, and Harley. It depends on what Hot Girl can do. I need to change this music. All right. All right, where did we get? So 5.9. So Black Canary's not helping out at all. Just under a million there. 2.2, 1.2. We did 5.6 when it was Batgirl versus Vixen with Black Canary on the team. So Batgirl dropped. We increased damage. I think that's it, right? I think that's all we could do here with this team. Yeah. So the best team so far with Birds of Prey is Catwoman, Vixen, Ivy, Batgirl, and Harley at 6.2 million damage. All right, let's move to the next team. Next team is what? Bat family. So we need to swap those two around. All right, I will be right back. We're gonna run this and I'll be right back. So let's see, this has everybody. This is the only team we have right now. So we can only run this so many times, but this is the only team. And I don't think we can mix this up anymore to try and get different results. So we'll run this a couple times, see what Bat Family does, and then we'll move on to the next one. But I'll be right back. 3.9? What the hell is 3.9? All right, Bat Family, 3.9. We'll do it one more time, just because. I didn't look at damage. Yeah, they really need a healer. And Red Hood, yeah. Red Hood jumps in the middle and dies. I think he needs to jump in the middle, do his thing, and jump back to his original position. That's what he needs to do. Because he just dies. Yeah, definitely when Nightwing comes in. Still need a healer, though. He's ranged. He wants to pistol whip everybody. Hey, at least we got in the 4 million range this time, but not too far into it. So I'll put him at a 4 million. So that's it for that team. So they are at the bottom. Batgirl's got this. She held down the fort. Let's look at damage. 1.6 million. Not even a million here, but he's healer. So, and Damian did 1.1 million. And I've only got him at 4 white stars. So, I mean, one thing I will say, this is the least developed team that I have. That doesn't change the fact that they don't have a healer. But I don't have full 5 white stars on everybody. All right, next team. Next team is what? Actually, we only got one more team, don't we? Yeah, and that's the JLD team. Who was on the JLD team? Is it just 5 members for the JLD team right now? I think so. Yeah, just 5 members. So we've only got limited test here on this one. Yeah, Red Hood does some decent damage. He just dies. He needs to jump back. I think he would. All they need to do is make him jump back to his original position after his ultimate, and I think that'll drastically help out. At least with his survivability. So with this team here, we've got shields, we've got, well, the boss, the stuns don't work on the boss, but we got shields, we got physical attack, we got physical defense, we've got spiritual damage increase, attack increase. So we'll see how this team stacks up. So far, the best team right now has been Arkham at, what, 13 million? $25 seconds left. Wonder Woman holding down the fort. I knew they'd come in on top, but only a million. What, 1.4 million higher than Arkham? Honestly, Arkham surprises me with that. I thought Arkham would be like one of the worst, but they're like second best right now. JLD came in at 14.4. And let's see, what team did I get My highest here is 14.45. So if we take a look at damage, so we've got what? We've got 11 million damage coming from Constantine at 1 purple. We still have 1 million damage coming from our support, Zatanna, at 2 blue. We're not expecting any damage from Wonder Woman, really just holding down the fort, right? Or these 3 here. A lot less healing with Raven than we saw with the other healers. That's why she's third. She's ranked 3rd. But yeah, our damage is right here with Constantine. We knew that was going to be the case, though. But it's still nice to see even a support like Zatanna doing over 1 million damage. Yeah, darkened Link. Yeah, I'm surprised at Arkham. Let's do this one more time. We'll get just a rule out RNG factor. My highest one, what was it? The Drowned? I think it was the Drowned, where Constantine did 28 million damage on that one. Time to stand back up. Yeah, Drowned is definitely ranged. The Drowned and also the new tank. Definitely ranged characters on those ones. And on the Drowned, I used Ivy instead. I used Ivy or Mara instead of Raven. That one didn't do as much, so it took some RNG factor out of there, but still did more. 13.7. So almost at that. Still ahead of Arkham. So there you have it. So ranking. And like I said, I'm gonna put a video out on this. I think this was fun. So going from worst to best, we have Birds of Prey with 6.2 million. We have Legion of Doom at 9.2 million. We've got Justice League with 10.8 million. We've got Arkham coming in at 13 million, and then JLD coming in at 14 million. So that's the rankings there. I'll throw a video out on it. A lot of fun. I'm gonna get people over to the stream. We're done with the testing we want to do here. Done everything that we want to do. So we're gonna move over to Marvel Mystic Mayhem. If you're interested in seeing that game, stick around. I'll switch over here. If this is where you leave me, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out and interacting with me. I love these conversations, and I love doing these kind of testings. And if you leave, have a great weekend. If you're gonna stick around, let me switch over to the Marvel Mystic Mayhem game, and we'll see what it's all about. Well, I've been playing it for a while, so I know what it's all about, but I'll show you what it's all about. All right. Let me shut this down. Boom. All right. I got to do some stuff in the background here. All right, let's get this up. Everybody still there? Oh, that's what it is. Hopefully that didn't miss anybody up. Is everybody still there? What is happening? All right, yeah, some weird stuff's happening on my end as I switch the games. go. Almost there. Hello, what's up? Hold on a second. Maybe I need to do something else. Wait for this to fully load in. Why is that not pulling up here? There we go. Y'all can see that? Let me shrink me a little bit here. All right. How we doing? Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? It's blocking? Yeah, give it a second here. Let me know. I'll give it a minute. All right, how are we doing? What can you see? Can you see it? How we doing? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Waiting for some confirmation there. Does that help? Let me know if that helps. How's that doing? Is that better? All right. I have not streamed this or anything yet, so appreciate you guys helping me out here. So in order for me to play this game, I have to VPN in. So I shut the VPN off. I need the VPN in order to load it, but I can shut the VPN off so I can continue to play it. So hopefully that That hopefully seems to have resolved the issue. So I'll go over this really quick again. So with this bunch of different characters, right? Misty Knight, Sleepwalker. I remember when his series first came out. New characters are Angela, since the last beta that we had in January. Angela, Falcon, and then Thor. As far as progression goes, I was being unstable. Yeah. As far as progression goes, there's quite a bit here. So we go into details. You got your typical levels. You got your ranking. That's what this is. And then we've got this down here. This is these are artifacts that improve specific stats, and you can have 2 of them. The higher rarity ones actually improve some of your abilities as well. You've got highlights. These are like cards that you get. You can summon these as well. These also increase specific stats and abilities as well. And then the Soul Saga, as you get dupes of this, you've got kind of different ways to go. So this heart route for Angela seems more of a tank route with increased HP. Invincible, Ikers resets the cooldown of Heaven Warrior. And this other way seems more of kind of like a support tank. So you get 20 stacks of this Heaven's Resilience. We can see what that does there. Increased energy regeneration, stuns an enemy. So there's a bunch of different ways to improve your heroes in this game. There's also a ton of different, we'll get into combat here in a minute, but there's a bunch of different game modes too. So you have story mode, and you go back and forth between stem and branch is what this says. So stem is your story mode. You have to complete the current branch in order to continue to progress the story. So you got to do both. We've got Memento, which is a game mode I'll show you, which is cool. Nightfall, that's like a boss battle mode, and you're ranked against the all players. And Game of Khonshu, it's hard to explain, but you'll see that when we get into it. And then everything down here, Battle Bonanza, Treasure Hunt, Rune Raid, and Fabled Finds, these are all farming dungeons to get different materials and things that you need in order to progress your characters. Yep, dupe system. Can't get away from dupe systems. Marvel game that isn't even available in the USA right now. So I can go. The cool thing is your farming dungeons down here require energy. This is our energy up here, but all of this up here you can do, and it's not dependent on energy. So I'll farm until my energy's gone, and then I'll go work through the different things here. Let's show you Nightfall. This is a cool boss battle. If you've seen one of my previous videos, then you're probably familiar with it. But this is a ranking system. I'm going to start on easy, level 15. Now, the way this battle works is I got to take his hands down. Once I take his hands down, then his eye is going to open up. But the problem is I have to take them down almost at the same time, because if I take one hand down and then work on the other hand, by the time health regenerates on one hand, I'll take this one down and have to go back to the other hand. So you got to split your damage up a little bit, but both hands have to come down before you can do damage against the boss. I'm going to use Angela. I really like her.
Let them come.
I'm going to go out. I do like Sleepwalker as my healer.
In position.
No, you're not. Now you are.
Position.
And then, let's see. I do like Misty for this one.
Locked and loaded.
So I'll move her right here. Oh, stop.
Locked and loaded.
Stop it.
Locked and loaded.
Oh my gosh, get away from the screen. She's stuck. There we go.
Always strike first. No hesitation.
Locked and loaded.
All right.
And loaded.
So, like I said, this is an idle combat game, but I've got my regular abilities here and my ultimates over here. So, we've got bonds on that. We'll deal with that in a minute. And this is how much energy it costs, right? So I'm going to go over here, launch against the hand.
Stay alert.
Angela, I want to dash over here, do damage over here. Oh, can I do damage to both It looks like it, but I don't want to do that. I got to get this hand down over here. All right, so this hand's going to go down. It's going to regenerate. We got to get this other hand down really quick.
Stay alert. In the name of dreams.
Before it regenerates. Almost done. All right, we're good. Nope, the other hand came out. I'm going to wait on the team move.
Stay alert.
All right, we're good. Now I'm going to do a team move. Select the target. There we go. Let's do an attack.
All right. Playtime.
While I still draw breath, you shall end.
And we took him out.
A victory well earned.
Downloading the APK does work, yes. You do need a VPN in. So you got a VPN into one of the regions where it's working, like Canada. There's some other regions that it's in as well. Is the stream okay? Is everybody getting this now? Just want to make sure. All right, so desktop audio is not coming through, it looks like. Oh, because I got it down because we're doing... Hold on a second. Audio. Oh, it is coming through. Okay, never mind. Stream is good for you. Okay. Okay, good, good, good. So that's that. And you go through different levels, right? So you got easy, hard, elite, hell, and nightmare. And then you're ranked up against everybody else on the server. So I'm at, like, what? What rank am I at? I'm at 132 right now. Let's show you. So that's the way battle works. Let's show you Memento. This is a cool, it's like a puzzle game mode. So the goal here is I got to defeat the core terror, which is right here. I got to do it in 6 or fewer rounds, and then I got to defeat the core terror with 3 stars. So each time you move, that's a round, right? So I got to move here. We may purify this shard under the full moon as the moonbeam sees all evil. So we'll do this. Now here, the thing is these are dispatches, right? So I'm going to dispatch these 3. The characters that you dispatch, you can't use later. So you got to be a little strategic with that. So I'm on what? How many rounds? 2 of 8. Let's grab this chest. And let's see. 5. So I'm going to get here at 6. So I'll be good to 3-star it. And you have different, the battlefield always changes. You have different lanes, you have different strategic advantages and things like that. So I really do like her, Angela, but let's show you another take. Let's show you armor. And then I gotta turn that off one of these days. Let's see. I'm gonna throw
There good is gone.
Lady Bullseye is really good. I like her too. And then let's throw Sleepwalker over here.
Position.
Let's level him up a little bit.
This is what I've trained for.
And then let's level everybody up a little bit, actually.
Got your back out there, as long as you got mine.
And then armor.
No cracks in this armor.
Alright, let's see how we do. I'm gonna auto it. It's on auto this time, so this time I'm not manually launching my abilities.
Sailors,
Let you and Canada have it. So, yeah, Canada does get quite a few launches, early accesses and things like that. The U.S. is very rarely gets it, and it's mostly on Android anyway.
in the name of dreams,
So it's just the way it works out. They're just trying to slowly roll it out to test the servers and things like that. If you throw a bunch of really large regions in there where you're going to get a ton of gamers launching it, it's probably too much all at once. They want to slowly fix stuff before it gets out to the masses, right? It makes sense from that point of view. Otherwise, it just turns a lot of people off from the game if there's too many bugs. And as you're working through early access and testing and stuff like that, there's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of things that don't work, and it turns a lot of people off from the game. So, I mean, I can understand it from that perspective. So if you're just joining us, this is Marvel Mystic Mayhem. It's in its second closed beta. I think it's realistic to see this game launch pretty soon.
with only minor protocol violations.
Only minor protocol violations. So that's Memento. I think it's cool. It's like it's a cool little puzzle mode. Turn that off. Boom. You get some nice resources. Let's show you Khonshu. I like the game of Khonshu. It's pretty cool. It's a very strategic game. It's all auto battle. You can't control anything on this one. So you go in here and you have to start your team, right? So usually I'll go for a tank. You got Swamp Thing here who's a healer. You know Misty Knight. She's a damage dealer. We're going to go with armor. She's great. Oh, actually, this isn't the one where you choose. I start with these three. There's another one where you choose each one at a time. And then you have a benefit. So if you're familiar with AFK Journey, they do a game mode that's similar to this. I can't remember the name of it. Kryptoniac, if you're still out there, you probably know. So I've got this store, and I can purchase stuff out of it, right? So Battle Start, reduce the skill cooldowns of 3 random heroes. Increase the levels. If I buy this, increase the levels of 2 random heroes by 1. So let's see. I'm going to do that. Increase levels here. Reduce the moon coin cost of 2 random boons by 1. I'm going to do that. Actually, I'm going to get... Actually, I can't get all 3. This tech here, on death of allied heroes or summons, increase the level of 1 random hero by 1. I'm going to actually freeze these. You can freeze them. Because these 2 I can upgrade. And then what is this one? I'm going to leave that alone. So let's go start. Hopefully we got a good start here. We got a healer, a tank, and a damage dealer. I said Swamp Thing, didn't I? I didn't mean Swamp Thing, did I? Man Thing. Man Thing, not Swamp Thing. See, I got DC on the brain. All right, so Man Thing is a healer. All right, so with this here, we got Doppelganger. So this is where I choose one, right? I think I'm going to go with Doppelganger. He's a good attacker. I'm going to, boom, get those upgraded. The highest these can go are 3 stars. All allied heroes carrying weapons gain 50% increased damage. So I'm going to bring... Actually, I'm going to put him there. And him here. And I'm going to freeze this one. And this one for now. And I'm going to freeze that. All right, let's go. We won that one, right? Arcane Labyrinth, is that what it's called? That's where you got, where you have to win so many in a row, or if you lose 3 in a row, you lose. But you select heroes as well as gear to improve their stats and everything along the way. Marvel fans get pissed when you call Man-Thing Swamp-Thing. Oh man, I'm a Marvel and DC fan, so did I just upset myself? That's the unstable part, right? All right, so we did good there. No, we defeated. We got defeated. We lost. That's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and increase that. I'm going to increase that, which leveled up these heroes here. Now, what I want to look for in here are things that's going to upgrade my hero's level. Every 4 times a carrier takes damage, increase the level of 1 random hero by 1. I like that. Let's see. That doesn't... wait, hold on. Let's get rid of that. And bring that down. And these do increase in rarity. What's this? Reduce the skill cooldowns of 3 random heroes. This is only when I buy this, right? So I'm going to get rid of it. Let's bring this one down. Elixirs. 3 random allied heroes carrying elixirs gain shield. Get 2 free refreshes. Not worried about that right now. Oh, let's see. 4 basic attacks by the carry increases the level of 1 random hero. I do like that one, though. So I'm going to sell this to pull this down. And I think that's going to be it for right now. How many characters are in the game currently? Oh, not many. There's like 20 something, I think. Yeah, we're not doing well in this one. Everybody's on Man-Thing. If I lose 1 more, then we're done. All right, we're going to choose a hero here now. This will be our final one. Let's see. I'm going to bring in Moon Knight. Let's bring that down. Let's see. Reduce moon cost of 2 random boons. I actually like this one here. We increase the levels. Let's do this. Boom. Insufficient coins. Let's get rid of this. Bring this in. Then I think I want to save this. Increase the levels of 1 random hero by 1 when you use skills. I'm going to hold on to that too. Hopefully we get through this next round. Why does it play like MK Onslaught? You're just talking about the left and right on it? Yeah, we're not doing well on this one. I think that's it. That's done. But I got that. Let's grab that. All right, what else to show before we... let's go into some story. Let's see. I'm going to throw Angela in there. I'll leave these two. That's a little close. We need like camera 1, camera 2 type thing. Oh, wait, hold on.
Stay alert.
Is that it? Those 2 views? That's a weird view.
In the name of dream justice, I expand you.
All right. Play small.
She pulls enemies to her too, which is kind of cool. Yeah, the gameplay's exactly like
Stay alert.
DC Worlds Collide and DC Dark Legion. Just tilt it, just rotate it up and down, it'll look the same. Or at that 45-degree angle that DCWC has.
In the name of dream justice,
Missy Knight being a nuke in the game wasn't on your bingo list.
stay alert.
How's Angela doing? Angela's doing pretty good still. She's new. Boom. We can look at damage too, so it'll be. We'll check out what damage looks like.
Stay alert.
She gets a little shield around her. That's cool. So what we're trying to do here is get more kills in. So I've got 6 against the enemy's 2 kills. So we're trying to get through this. We're just trying to do as many kills, more kills than Scarlet Witch is doing. So the different clear conditions are very different. There's different types of things and objectives that you have to do in order to clear. So it's first to 15 or when the timer runs out, I think is what it is.
All right. Play small.
Yeah, this is definitely your traditional idle game. Whereas DC Dark, it's same with DC Worlds Collide, very traditional for an idle game. DC Dark Legion is more of that league versus league event, very event focused type game with base building.
Stay alert. I've got you.
People have asked me which game I prefer. Honestly, I can't choose one over the other. I really do like DC Dark Legion, which is why I do content on it, obviously. But I really do like this game, and I do like DC Worlds Collide. So they're just different enough to keep my interest in all three.
Stay alert.
All right. Play small.
In the name of dream justice, I expand you.
12 of 15. Oh no, so this timer goes up. Never mind. We have to hit the 15. Angela's holding her own pretty well.
Got you. Stay alert. Stay alert. In the name of dream justice, I expand you.
There we go. We got it.
What?
What do you think of how WB is handling DCWC though? Do you think the game's heading? So I am a little worried about DC Worlds Collide because there's no socials for it. We do have a Discord for it. They have been doing updates, so those are positive. I still don't see the game in the YouTube list of games. Like when I post content, I choose the name of the game. It's not in there anymore. It was removed. I'm wondering if WB is waiting on seeing what the success of DC Dark Legion is before they decide on what they're going to do with DC Worlds Collide. So, I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens. I'll continue to cover the game and give everybody updates on what's happening with that game. But Yeah, these are my 3 main games right now. DC Dark Legion, DC Worlds Collide, and Marvel Mystic Mayhem. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and stop there. There's your introduction, your brief introduction to Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Very curious on your thoughts. Let me know. I've got some videos coming out on it as well. But keep an eye out for some very cool DC Dark Legion stuff as well. All right, everybody, I just want to thank you all. Thanks for hanging out on your Saturday. Hopefully you had a great time. I know I did. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you in the next stream. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Yeah! Huh? Huh? Ah! The wrath of thunder! Bad news for bad guys. Moon Knight's here. No bad dream is a match for these fists.